Welcome to WTFord, where there can be only one rule, and that is no kamikaze. The vehicle is going to be the Ford Raptor N600 BOP on comfort hards. 5-minute qualifying session of race 1. Races 2 to 8. The grid will be set in a previous race results order. DNF and DNS start at the back, and race lengths will be 20 minutes long, with rounds 1 and 2 on the same day, 3 and 4 on the same day but not the same day as 1 and 2, and 5 and 6 on the same day but not on the same day as 1, 2, 3 or 4, and 7 and 8 will be on the same day but not on the same day as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Hope you all got that. Good luck. Hello everybody and welcome to Dynamic GT League's WTFord for race 7 and 8. It's going to be from MONZA with the chicanes and Catalunya to round out the series, and we are going to have a champion crowned at the end of this event. Quick look at the standings from rounds 5 and 6. Race Rabbits leading the way on 1,030, 270 ahead of Twilight's Velcro Beards in second place. Big gap then to Dynamite Daves, who's ahead of Steve Spanners, and he's ahead of Mitch's Bitches. Well, actually he's ahead but on the same points, and Bunsel's Bumpers on 560, Tyler's Tyres 530, along with SGP's Adult Nappies. Gary's Gaffers on 510 in 9th place, ahead of Demon Dungeons, who's ahead of Jason's Jets. Jimmy's John is firing his way up to 12th, ahead of All Powers Apples and Pears, and the positions are all wrong there, but I do not care. Hayes Needles on 230, Conrod's on 120, and they've got Rich's and Fluffy's Fishers, who sadly haven't been able to race in this championship, and they would have absolutely bloody loved it, I'm sure. But that's what happens. Sometimes over the Christmas period you get busy, and well, that comes across a little bit wrong. We'll see if any of them are having a kid in 9 months. Okay, so looking at the grid order then, which is based on the race result from the previous race. Ray Rabbits, he's on pole position. He's going to be lining up alongside his rival Twilight's Velcro Beards. In third we've got Dynamite Daves, and in fourth we've got Demon's Dungeons. In fifth place is Bunsel's Bumpers, and he will use them. He's alongside Steve Spanners, and he may sell a few. Conrod's in seventh place. He's alongside Gary's Gaffers in 8th. In 9th place is SGP's Adult Nappies, just do it. In 10th place we've got Jimmy's Johnny's Always Be Safe, and in 11th place is Art Pals Apples and Pears. Don't drink too many of them when you try and go up and down the stairs. 12th place, driver is out of batteries. 13th, the driver is sleeping with the fishies. In 14th, the driver is not tied up, he's taped up. And in 15th place, the driver has played with dynamite, and he's over there and over there and over there. In 16th place, he's found Demon's Dungeons, and he'll never be seen again. Okay, we are on for the last two races of the WTFord series. Race Rabbits has got a chance for the title. Twilight's Velcro Beards has got a chance for the title. So let's see just how dirty this is gonna be. It's time for WTFord Race 7. Here we go. And joining me on commentary for the final two races is SGP. How are you?
I'm not bad at all. And I'm a bit worried here for SRI. All the pressure's on him.
Yeah, absolutely right. And his championship rival is in second place, right behind him, as we wait for this race to get going here at MONZA, the slowest of trucks around the fastest of tracks. And here we go. It's lights out and away we go. What's it? What on earth is the Rabbits doing?
Has he got a puncher?
He might have now. Oh, Demon's Dungeons. He's facing the wrong way already. Well done.
Oh dear. Maybe the Raised Rabbits is out of batteries. It's not batteries included. Maybe. Down to turn 1, which is a chicane, and Twilight. Wow, pound seat at the minute. Oh, is that behind?
Butts up. Bye-bye, Butts up. Yeah. Bye-bye, Twilight. Oh, hello, Apple. Bye, Apple.
Then Gary says thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know what position he was in before turn 1, but he's in the lead now by a long way, actually. Yeah, we may see quite a few people get reset during the course of this race, mainly because in the sort of warm-up session you don't get reset, so nobody knows where they can go to not get reset. Or do they?
Unless you were like SRI and practiced in quiet, and yeah, which I wouldn't be surprised if I had a championship chance.
Oh, Dynamite Dave's good wrong way. Oh,
where's he got?
Interesting spot there, Gary as well.
Connor in the background as well, some airborne. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to see a few resets and potentially a few jumps by the looks of it. I didn't he was still going sideways there. Yes, so David I got big air and going the wrong direction, wipes out Gary, so Gary's no longer leading. SR raised rabbits at the start. Interesting, I'm wondering if it's a tactic of no one's wiping me out at turn 1, I'm going to move out of the way. It's not quite worked for him because he's now been wiped out at, Gary, by Gary, he was in the lead. His race was brilliant for about 5 seconds. That's what his missus usually says.
If you were raised rabbits though at the start, would you have just gone for turn 1, and if you'd have got through and clean, it would have been a bonus?
Oh yeah, I'd have just gone for it. Chances are you're going to get hit, so yeah, okay. If you get interesting line that you can take through Ascari by the looks of it, as we see Dynamite Dave's not taking as much grass as raised rabbits did. I don't think there's going to be any cutting of corners around the Parabolica though, with Steve F1's his spanners leading. Demon Dungeons!
Demon Dungeons facing the wrong way at the Parabolica. Yeah, I don't think many people did cut in the corner, but I can imagine we'll see plenty of this. Yeah. Which is people going wide at the Parabolica, especially on the exit as well, because if you get a bit of understeer, you might as well just carry the understeer through and power it on the exit.
Exactly. The thing is as well, I mean, it's not easy to sort of drive these trucks. Well, it is easy to drive them properly, but it's not easy to know where to brake. And if you brake early in these, you're going to get hit up the rear because whoever's behind you is going to use you as the brake as Apple. He's trying to, apples and pears, he's trying to take on Gary's gaffers, but Gary's stuck to the road.
And Bunsel's just given Twilight a nudge. And is that going to reset Twilight? I don't know, but I think it did.
I think everyone's been reset there just about. Yeah, I think
that's a fair game though, there, isn't it? From Bunsel knocking Twilight into the where you get a reset. That's
definitely,
a fair game.
Yeah, too right. I mean, that's the thing. It's not Kamikaze. He's not wiping himself out. I think it's as well Kamikaze. I suppose some may see a fine line between what's Kamikaze and what's not. I mean, going for a move that does end up with yourself off track a little bit, not really Kamikaze, just not giving a crap and not slowing down. Could be, this could get interesting. Bye Dave, you're facing the wrong way. Gary's up in the air. Connor's stuck. SRI's getting physical on apples and pears, who's fallen down the stairs, and now he's back at the back.
Oh, where's SGP going off to? I think he might have been put there by Demon's Dungeons.
I think you could be absolutely right. But yeah, I mean, so far, in regards of the Dirty Championship, this is not going to plan for Ray's Rabbits. Although he did kind of put himself at the back at the start, so I don't know what else you'd expect. But for Twilight, it's an interesting situation for the Velcro Beards. Although I have seen recently he has gone completely bold, top and bottom, and his missus said the balls as well. But yeah, I don't want to comment on that too much really. But yeah, the Velcro Beards are in a good chance of winning the title. Whereas Conrad, no, it's Jimmy's John, he's exploded all over the wall.
Yeah, well, I heard about Twilight's Beards that his missus has been coughing up furball. That's why he had to go clean shaven.
Bunsel with a lovely pit manoeuvre there, by the way, on the dungeon. This is definitely Bunsel showing what he enjoys as Conrad tries it. Yeah, he tried doing it to Raise Rabbits, it didn't work. Demon's Dungeon's only just getting going now. He's going to get hit. Gary's in trouble. I think Demon R's going to end up in that gravel as well because SRI's come steaming through there.
I just saw apples and pears going wide in the background there as well.
Oh dear. As the drivers go flashing past the screen. Bunsel's on a fly race. Steve F1, Spanners. I forgot what he's called. Steve Spanners, that's it. Leading the wall. Bunsel's not making that one. See, that's not Kamikaze because SGP was already miles off the track. But yeah, Gary's not stopping, but he may be able to use SRI as a brake. As he does, that's a lovely manoeuvre.
And then get some Demon Dungeons there for good measure.
And sends him airborne as well. He may be able to return back to track, he does, but Gary's got a decent... That's a lovely bit of dirty driving from Gary's gaffers there.
Yeah, he's showing how it's done there.
Raised Rabbits spinning around.
Oh dear. He's probably feeling the vibrations in that car at the minute with everyone hitting him.
Could be. Jimmy's done a double shot on Gary and Demon R. Demon R's been reset. Jimmy gets away with it. That's another lovely dirty move, although you don't really want dirty moves with Johnny's, do you?
No, not really, no.
Okay, Twilight's Velcro Beards. Is he hunting down Steve Spanners? Not quite at the moment. SGP's Adult Nappies in third, Bunsell in fourth, he's having fun. Jimmy's Johnny's sitting in fifth with Raised Rabbits up to sixth now. If he can dispatch Jimmy, he's got a chance, but the problem is we've seen that Bunsell's enjoyed taking a few people out so far, so even if he does get past Jimmy's Johnny's, he's going to be in trouble when he gets up to Bunsell. We saw Jimmy crash up here in the Scary last time over the gravel. Oh, and I think SRI's just giving him a nudge into the wall, and he is in the wall. He's facing the wrong way. Demon R's got close as well. That's a lovely, another dirty move, and look how much he's caught up to, to Bunsell's bumper.
We can see why he's leading the Dirty Championship at the moment.
Yeah, you like dirty. Look, here we go. Oh, he's not quite used Bunsell as the brakes, but here comes Bunsell. Oh, what a move from Bunsell.
It takes some doing to catch Bunsell sleeping, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, hang on, he was going to be on commentary. Maybe he is sleeping. This is for the lead. Come on, Steve F1, you've got to take him out. Hit him, Steve. Hit him. Oh, is it me or is Steve F1's accelerator broken?
It looks like it, doesn't it? It's almost as if he's saying, I want Twilight to win this one.
Oh, apples and pears all over the back of Jimmy's Johnny's and Raised Rabbits there as well. Raised Rabbits trying to give apples a nudge,
that's
but it's not
reset.
worked. Oh dear.
Tell you what, apples and pears got away with that one, not there. The other two being reset. Yeah. And it looked like it was apple and pears that would have been in the worst position going into the corner. But
Steve F1 can use Twilight as the brake. He can use him as a brake. He's not using him as a brake. He's going the wrong way. Oh, Raised Rabbits is not going to be happy with him when he sees this, is he?
No, he's not. I'm just looking. Raised Rabbits is down to 8th. He was about 5th or 6th. But yeah, he got reset a moment to go with apple and pears near him. And
he's just been reset as well.
Yeah, he's going to have to come back through the order again.
Yeah,
he's not finding it easy in this one.
He's not. We've still got 12 minutes though. Anything can happen. I mean, he's got a 270-point lead over Twilight.
In what the Ford, anything does happen.
Well, yeah, that's true. Demon's Dungeons now on the back of Bunsell. We've seen Bunsell taking out pretty much everybody who's got near him as Jimmy comes sliding around the corner in the background. What is Bunsell going to be able to do to Demon's Dungeons? His bumpers are reinforced with steel. Or is it alcohol? It's a barrier.
Where's he gone? Wait, he just stopped dead.
He's been sent to the dungeon, that's what. Oh, we've got Conrad now with Raised Rabbits. Oh, Raised Rabbits into the barrier this time. No. Tank slap her off the rear end.
He's only just got back up to 8th from being reset a moment ago, and he's come back down to the back again. Yeah. He's not having a race here that's going to help his championship, that's for sure, but he just needs to pack some points.
Yeah, Bunsell was a little wide at the back. Oh, SGP's just stuffed the dungeon into the gravel. I've got a feeling revenge may come from that one. Bunsell coming under pressure now from our pals Apples and Pears, who's going for the rear end. He's going for the pit manoeuvre, but he's missed.
He's just trying to catch his rear end, isn't he? Just like nudge it a little bit, and then when you know you've got it, you can smash it around. But looked like he was going for Bunsell's bumpers, but ended up going for Demon's Dungeons.
Oh no, now Conrad's all out of shape. Jimmy's gone. Bunsell's facing the wrong way. This is brilliant. So our pals Apples and Pears tried taking out Bunsell, didn't work. Bunsell tried taking out Apples and Pears, that didn't work. Demon and I got involved, and now Bunsell and Apples and Pears have been stuffed. SRO, he's been stuffed.
That orange barrier get there?
No idea. Because they're not usually in that kind of... Pull by, Gary.
Wrong way.
I think that might have been SRI saying, you leave my bumper alone, you.
That's a nice one. That's going to send him through the corner and reset surely. Yep, there he goes. That's how you do it.
To be honest, I didn't see that one. I was too busy scarily looking at your Skype picture. It's quite shocking. It's like if you look through a hotel room peephole and that's the face you'd see. Okay, so what have we got? 10 minutes to go. Raised Rabbits in 8th place. He's okay. He's kind of safe there at the moment. But Twilight's Velcro Beards is on for scoring the maximum 200 points at the moment.
That's opened up as well. I mean, that's Steve Spanners there.
That's not going to go well.
Twilight's not inside.
Oh, you lucky boy. That was so
that's
close.
A good overtake, that is. It's side contact.
Yeah, now...
Nearly good overtake.
Yeah, well, now we saw that Steve Spanners didn't get physical on the Velcro beards. Maybe he didn't want to get stuck to him. All in comes Demon Dungeons now, making it a little bit messy into the final corner. Is he going to be able to do a double whammy overtake? He does. Lovely. Apples and Pears could get involved in this as well as Steve Spanners.
Steve Spanners doing this to Twilight. What's this about?
I know. It's obviously the nappies stink a bit and need putting into the kitty litter as Raised Rabbits and Dynamite Dave's take a drive through the gravel. You don't want to be kicking up that litter after the nappies have been through there. Oh! Is that David to the pits? He is!
Yeah, that's backwards.
I think Raised Rabbits may have just put him in the pits.
He did, but I think it's reset him straight back on the tracks. He went in backwards.
Oh, might have done. I wonder if that was payback for Dave putting Ray in the pits at Laguna Seca the other week.
Possibly.
Okay. Steve Spanners did not use Twilight as a brake heading into this chicane. Let's see if Aunt Pal's Apples and Pears does.
You know he will do.
Will he?
He probably might not get the chance. SGP's going to do it for him.
Yeah, he's going to use the both. Oh, SGP got flying through.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that almost looked like kamikaze from SGP's nappies. But
disgusting, absolutely disgustingly disgraceful. To be fair, it is difficult to see from that camera. Got no Demon R's Dungeons into the gravel, SGP to the gravel, Arpal into the gravel. Jimmy's got around the corner, surprisingly. Oh no! Ooh, Bunsel, yeah, you're stuck. Ooh,
there's Raised Rabbits.
Oh, and Conrad. I'm pretty sure Demon's Dungeon's truck is made out of brick because it didn't seem to move much when he got hit there.
No, by a Bunsel bumpers. Yeah.
Excuse me. So, Raised Rabbits up to 7th place now. As let's see if Jimmy's been tacked up the rear going through the Ascari gravel pit. Has it worked for him though? He's got away with it. Arpal maybe hasn't because he's disappeared. Or Jimmy's in trouble. Oh, so's SGP. Oh!
And Apple and Pears gets through the middle of them. Yeah. So that's not done SGP's chances much good here, but we've got Demon R and Demon Dungeons chasing down SRI. And what we got here?
Oh,
Bunsel giving a nudge to Johnny's, Jimmy's.
Yeah, I think
Johnny's. Is that when you've got two of them?
Could be. Raised Rabbits drove straight into the. I wonder if he thought he was going to get hit. He just went flying straight into the gravel.
Yeah. I'll just drive there as quick as I can, and then I'll be quicker getting out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't ram me up the arse if I don't brake. Maybe that's what. It depends on what you're into. Who's that? Gary's Gaffer's trying to take an evasive line from SGP's adult nappies. Oh, Jimmy. Lovely hit. Oh,
yes. SGP couldn't get the speed down after that, and off goes Demon's Dungeons.
I don't know how more people did not get reset there. That was.
Well, I'll tell you what, SRI, he was in 8th, and he's now got him with the 10th, and now he got back up to 9th. So every time he makes a move, he gets put back again.
Yeah.
Not having a good race. Ooh, SGP, that's a bit forceful, but fair game. He's carried on.
It's almost like everybody's ganging up on Raised Rabbits. But Dave's landed up on Jimmy's Johnny's. He's riding him.
He could have done with some Apples and Pears there.
Yeah, he could have done. He's he did get punted by him. It's one of those things. I mean, in the What the Ford, at the end of the day, if you see a vehicle next to you, you're going to hit him. And if it turns out that it's Raised Rabbits in this situation, then he's definitely going to get hit. He's the leader, and there's been a couple of races this championship where he has just ran off into the distance as Dynamite Dave sticks the stairs into the gravel. Oh, this is getting physical. This is what I'm on about though. Like, you've got Gary and Dave, they're just interested in hitting each other. That's all it's about. Excuse me. What we got there?
Looking at the gap on the track map. That's the right word.
Oh, Dynamite Dave's, he's exploded. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Twilight's Velcro beards. He's going around the last corner already. Look.
Oh, yeah, he's got a massive lead. Well, I suppose it helps when you're not being battered all over the place like we've got here.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Raised Rabbits.
Raised Rabbits.
Into that gravel again.
Yeah, taking that same swing again. Quick in and not so quick out. That's how he likes it. Then fair play.
Aye. Oh, he's just been stuffed into the barrier though by Buns. Oh, Jimmy's going to be into the pit wall.
That's going to be war. Yeah, that can put someone through the windscreen.
Yeah, I think Demons Dungeons was trying to put him into the pits, but Jimmy managed to survive to only die against the wall. And in the background, there's still some bumping uglies going on. The thing for Demons Dungeons, though, is if you've gone for someone like that, you've now got a target on your back from Jimmy. Race Rabbits. Demons Dungeons been reset. Conrod's been reset. I think Steve F1's going to get reset. Yes, he is. Bunzel coming steaming through. How did Conrad get over there?
Hey, what's he doing there?
Steve F1, nice jump. Well,
it's like Steve F1 found the apples and pears then as well.
More like a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt to the stars. Okay, so Johnny's being followed by Ray.
Good take out there from Dynamite Dave. That was a proper explosion.
It was. With 5 minutes to go now only. That was Ray's Rabbits. Dad to 11th. Oh, his truck's taking an absolute battering as Twilight's Velcro Beard still leading the way. SGP's in second place, got a bit of a gap to Apples and Pears, who's taking on Gary, and it's not worth for Gary. Gary's into the gravel. Demon Dungeons also into the gravel. Yeah, yep, that's the one. It's like gravel, but it's a little bit boldier.
Yeah, and full of glitter.
Yeah, Gary's glitters.
I tell you what, there's someone that's run out of batteries.
No.
Ray's Rabbits has run out of batteries. It's come to a stop. We've only got 10 runners now in this race. As well, into the wall like SGP's nappies.
Conrod's going there as well. Oh, is he? No, he's going to get away with it. Oh, Steve Spanners. Oh, I thought I was going to say no one's hit that wall yet. Oh, Apple's in trouble now as Steve Spanners. I mean, that's what I was on about earlier though. You see a vehicle, you hit it.
And if it's the championship leader, you hit it twice as hard.
Yes. Oh, big carnage at the final corner. Just thinking though, that's going to make things a little bit interesting regarding the dirty championship sittings, because if Ray's Rabbits is stationary and no longer under power, and Twilight's Velcro Beards wins this race, that's a 200-point swing, meaning there's only 70 points between them in the championship. It's gone from a dead cert to a certainly dead.
Yeah, and Twilight, that's his Christmas and New Year and birthday all come together at the same time.
His missus told me she don't do 3 in one day.
She's not complained before.
Jesus. He said that, not me. Okay.
She charges extra, but yeah, anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I definitely didn't say that. Okay, so what have we got now then? Twilight's Velcro Beards leading the way.
I'll tell you what we've got now. We've got Twilight leading the way, and he'll be saying to Kate, "You've got to watch my race, Kate. You've got to watch my race."
Oh God, yeah. I've won a race. Yeah. Oh, carnage. What's that? You've been told off for being too loud.
I don't know. What's that?
I don't know. You just said sorry.
No, towards Kate.
Ah, right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, could we watch me race? I won, yeah, and he's getting abused all the way through as well. Although, Steve Spanners, that's the wrong way, mate. I think you need a new set of ratchets. Art Pals, Apples and Pears has been stuffed in there by SGP's nappies as well. You know what? I think we're on to the last lap of the race, given that we're at 19 minutes, 19 minutes 20 seconds gone, and they've still got a third of the track to go. This now gets interesting for the ball. Oh, Bunzel's been done. What a hit!
Good contact. Yeah, I think SGP just gone into that same wall as well.
That's not the wrong direction.
Dungeons backwards, and he's not going to get a very good position if this is the last lap of the race. And there's Twilight's Velcro Beards, and it looks like he may sneak across the line for another lap. As Johnny's goes for a move up inside of Conrad, and lovely.
Oh, Dynamite Dave's bouncing off Gary as well. A lovely move there from Dave. Jimmy's just recovering as Art Pals, Apples and Pears tries to get a little bit of contact on him. And they're not going to make another lap, so this is for position. Jimmy's second, Art Pal third. Formula Gary's gaffers in fourth. And chaos across the line. I say that, nothing's happened across the line actually. It's all very calm and collected because all the chaos was in the final corner before, and Steve Spanners crosses the line in 10th place. Ray's Rabbits has not made it to the end. Twilight's Velcro Beards, he's come unstuck and he's shown some speed, and now he's probably got numb tongue. I really was. I called it the fact that I could, and yeah, so I really liked it. Jump here, did jump, bollocks. But I don't
So, going into this next race then, Twilight's Velcro Beards. What's he? I mean, he's going to be on pole position, and SRI's Rabbits is going to be Race Rabbits going to be right at the back.
He is, but
so.
The thing is, given the way that the Ford has gone over the course of this championship, if you have a race where you run off into the distance like Twilight's Velcro Beards has here, then you are going to get annihilated in the next race. So I can't see that this is going to be a walk in the park for the likes of Twilight. If it was a normal race, I'd say, yeah, you know what, you could be right. But
let's have a look though. Who he's going to be on the front of the grid with?
Jimmy, pal, Gary,
and Gary.
Yeah.
Ready to turn one. Where's the next track? Spain. Yeah, that could get a bit feisty into there. It could be completely the reverse order of the grid by the time they come out of turn 3.
Yeah. Definitely, especially given that the drivers will only have about 5 minutes warm-up to get ready for that race. But Twilight's Velcro Beards, well done to him. Boring, taking the victory here at Monza for race 7 and putting himself in position for at least attacking the championship. Okay, let's take a look at what the confirmed result was there then. Confirmation then, Twilight's Velcro Beards taking the 200 points. That made things interesting in the championship standings. Jimmy's Johnny's finished in second, with Art Powell's Apples and Pears in third. Gary's Gaffers stuck to fourth, while Dynamite Dave's he's exploding all over the place in fifth place. Conrod's they've not snapped yet. He's up to sixth place ahead of Demons Dungeons in seventh. SGP's Adult Nappies finished in eighth, with Bunsel's Bumpers finishing 9th ahead of Steve Spanners in 10th. And what the food! Race Rabbits 11th place did not finish. That has given us a 200 point swing in the championship standings. There's now only a 70 point gap between Twilight's Velcro Beards and Race Rabbits. For race 8 then, let's have a look at the grid order. Twilight's Velcro Beards, he's going to start on pole alongside Jimmy's Johnny's. And then we've got Art Powell's Apples and Pears in third alongside Gary's Gaffers in fourth. Demons Dungeons is not in fifth, he's in seventh because Dynamite Dave is in fifth. They just look very similar on the liveries. Similar livery, as we used to say. Conrod's in sixth place, and he is ahead of Demons Dungeons. Well, ahead and a bit to the side. Dresses to the left, he does, in seventh place. And eighth is SGP's Adult Nappies. In 9th place it's Bunsel's Bumpers, in 10th it's Steve Spanners, in 11th place it's Ray's Rabbits. He's got a lot to do from there, and starting in 12th is going to be Mitch's Bitches, who didn't start, he wasn't able to make the first race, a few technical issues. He's now at the track, hopefully it's the right one, and let's see if he's up for a bit of bumping. We'll soon find out. Alright, let's head over to the commentators to see if they're going to be unique or fried. Here we go then for the last race of the series, race 8 from Catalonia. Could be the race of champions by the end of this SGP, as we're looking at where Race Rabbits is. His rival is in first. Race Rabbits is in 11th, with Mitch in 12th, who's just started this race, missed the first one. But yeah, for Race Rabbits, it's going to be a tough one.
It is, and
race is underway, and he's already gone for a shortcut.
Wow, he's already knocked into Steve Spanners, who's at the back. He's lost 2 places already. Yeah, it looks like Ray's Rabbits is going to get his elbows out straight away. Yeah, definitely. We mentioned as well about Twilight, what could happen at turn 1. He's gone for the early shortcut. He's got it perfectly. He needed to get in there before he got tagged, and it's worked for him. But off Apples and Pears as Demon Dungeons gives him a little slap as he's coming through there. And yeah. Now, big difference between the last track and this track, SGP. Yeah, what was the last track? Oh yeah, Monza. That was a lot of straights with a couple of chicanes. This is not a lot of straights, which you could probably say leads to more possibility of contact in the corners, as there's more corners, just like that, and like that, and like that.
Yeah.
So,
and like
yeah,
this.
yeah, but also it leads for a pile of opportunity to take to the grass.
Like this.
Yeah, good move there from Dynamite Dave.
Yep.
And a few cars going a bit wide in the background. So drivers to keep an eye out for then. Twilight, who's got his chance of taking a championship, but SRI, who's Race Rabbits, he's got to try and get through the order if he can, but he's in the town seat in a way because he's got more points at the moment before this race starts.
Are you saying he's a paid driver?
That is in the pound seat, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Raised Rabbits is already...
Raised Rabbit is a pound.
Oh, he's a pounder sideways at the moment, as put a little bit side. There's going to be so many different lines that people can take around the corners here. It's going to be absolute chaos, I can tell you that. SGP's Adult Nap is taking the very wide line there, as Demon's Dungeon's taking the slightly wider line. Dynamite Dave still leading the way. Raised Rabbits, he's already up to about 5th place, I think it is. Oh, by Apple. I've said that a few times. He's falling down the stairs. Oh, Demon's Dungeon's facing the wrong way. Gary's absolutely nailed him. Oh, there comes Raised Rabbits. And who did he hit? Twilight. Oh, you know why? It reset him.
It did. How was Raised Rabbits just done that from about 6th or 7th up to 3rd? And yeah, wow.
You know what? He's got the same driver quality as Ayrton Senna at Donington in the weight.
Yeah, just trying to remember what's at stake here for Raised Rabbits and Twilight. It's a brown star.
Why brown?
Because it's dirty. It's a dirty star.
Oh, right.
Dirty championship, yeah. So Ray's
bye
trying
Gary,
to...
bye Demon, bye Steve,
Ray's trying to,
bye Jimmy, bye Connor.
Ray's trying to break his duck and a brown star. I did say duck and not door. Right. Trying to break his duck and earn a brown star.
Okay. I'm saying nothing on that one. Dynamite Dave's up the inside of SGP's Nappies for the lead. Oh, and he's left himself open for that whack. But that's going to allow Raised Rabbits to close in on them. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using another vehicle as your brakes, as Raised Rabbits is now going to... He's got to be on the offensive with both of these. I've got a feeling Dave's about to get knocked here. Yep, a little touch. And
another one. Yeah, I'm surprised there that... Radiant's actually managed to spin him around.
Yeah.
So Dave got a good drive out of the corner.
Oh, Dynamite Dave.
Interesting line there though, because that's going to go deep and you're going to be slow at the next bit. Even a bit of contact on the wall, and surely Raised Rabbits is through. Yes, he is. Oh. And it's so confusing sometimes when you're watching these going round at certain corners, and your mind plays tricks on you. You think for a moment you think they're at a different part of the track because there is no track.
Well, true, yeah. SGP's Nappies getting physical on Raised Rabbits, no surprise there. Dynamite Dave's trying to take a tighter line. Raised Rabbits is going to go up the inside here, surely, isn't he? Yeah, on the back of Adult Nappies and stuffs him into the gravel.
Yeah, he's going to end up with gravel rash. Yeah.
Gravel nappy rash.
Some nappy. That's what crossed my mind when I was saying it.
Yeah. Oh, apples and pears in trouble there as Twilight's Velcro bit right in the mix as well. Oh wow! Stupid.
Backwards, Demon Dungeons backwards. I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch has been done by Conrad. Is it?
That's not the line.
It was by Jimmy. Oh yeah, I've got to say it's fantastic stuff at the moment. But if you Raised Rabbits, yeah, maybe not the position you really want to be in at the moment. I think it kind of looks like Raised Rabbits is being a little bit more cautious as he's completely sideways to try and perhaps put off SGP and SGP's Nappies and Dynamite Dave's, because if they're thinking he's going to go, oh, Demons Dungeons just slammed SGP. Oh, and now he's trying to put him into the gravel. Is that revenge from race 7? It could well be. We saw SGP Nappies do exactly the same. Raised Rabbits taking the wider line. Is he going to be able to do a bit of a switchback, cut back, dirty, punt him?
He's going to try it. So, I mean, for Raised Rabbits, do you try and take the lead and run, or do you just try and stay ahead of
you try and take out everybody that's near you, like that?
Yeah, like that, and tuck yourself out as well. But
I mean, that's not a kamikaze, I will say that. That's just an absolute shocking attempt at pit manoeuvring someone. But it has worked on the exit of the corner, because Dynamite Daves has disappeared. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Into SGP's Nappies. Okay, so Raised Rabbits, we've seen him do this before. He's got a bit of a gap now. We'll see if he's going to be able to open that up as Powers Up as a Bears go sliding across the screen. So yeah, got a bit of a gap. Let's see if he can hold that. Twilight's Velcro Beards needs a 70-point swing, so he needs to try and punt everybody out of the way. But Dynamite Dave's taking the wide line through turn 9. Lovely camera angle here as we see the drivers come sliding through the corners.
SGP, I think he might have got a bit of contact there and was in the wall. And who was it? It was in front of him, Mitch and Demon's Dungeons. Conrad, yeah. I do like the camera angles from the high and wide.
There's Mitch, yeah. Mitch was lucky there. But yeah, I mean, there is so, as we mentioned, there's so many different lines because there is no racing line. As Dynamite Daves is facing the wrong direction at the back there. Demon Dungeon's going for the jump. Oh, and SGP's going for the jump as well. You can do a couple of jumps here, and it is quite interesting. Conrad's not jumping, Mitch is not jumping either. Gary's gaffers, he's just sticking to the road. Oh no, he's not, he's sticking to the gravel because Steve Spanner's just stuck him in there again. Great stuff from Steve Spanners there, lovely pit manoeuvre. I mean, you know, actually, we'll talk a little bit after the race if you remind me about one of the reasons that we've done the Ford here. As Bunsell is coming under a bit of pressure now from adult nappies and Conrad's getting physical, punts the both of them. Has it worked for him? No, he's in the barrier. Oh, Steve Spanners, he's taking the wrong line there. Not that there's any right lines.
I think he was probably trying to take a line towards a car that wasn't there when he got there.
Quite possibly. Okay, so as the drivers head up towards turn 4, it's a lovely, tricky little corner, but it means you're on the brakes, which means you're probably going to get hit.
Turn 4, but it's the first corner they've gone round, really. The other one's just a wiggle.
You know what? It's a good point there. Yeah, the others are just a bendy straight. Mitch's bitches up the inside. Oh, Bunsell flying through. Yeah, Mitch's bitches up the inside of Demon's Dungeons, but he's now been done by SGP. Snap is being put towards the wall. Oh, SGP was actually a little kind to him there. He could have proper stuffed him. Demon Dungeons trying to take the shortcut. In comes Mitch with a double whammy. Have that. Eat my... I was going to say something really bad then. Eat my shit. I'm off for a walk.
Yeah.
Or Mitch is getting his a little more elbows out on SGP's
forced SGP into the wider line.
Yeah.
Which, some people have been taking that line anyway, so it's not, that doesn't compromise that much, but there's a heavy contact and that's going to send SGP miles away from where he wants to be.
Yeah, that's
so it's on the F1 circuit there for 2021.
2021?
Yeah, they're doing that. Did you not know about that?
No.
Change that corner for 2021 in F1.
Good, because the hairpin is bloody useless. But he ain't going to make any extra opportunity of overtaking, but you don't get any into that hairpin anyway. SGP with a big hit on Steve Spanners. Who was that going flying through the air? I think it might have been Mitch.
I think SGP hit a jump, but then found that Mitch was above him.
No, you mentioned earlier about keeping an eye on Twilight's Velcro beards. Bunsel's done just that, and he's still doing that. He's stuffed him twice into the wall. So does Apples and Pears. Yeah, so if Ray's Rabbits thought he was being victimised in the first race, Twilight's Velcro beards definitely got a target on his back in this one. Because I think Dynamite Daves is about to give him a little bit of attention as well. As we Demon Dungeons into the barrier. Bunsel sideways, Art Power sideways. Where's Twilight's Velcro Beards? He's up there coming into the gravel and sideways. Oh, big hit from Steve F1 on Jimmy's Johnny's.
Yeah, and Ray's Rabbits already this little straight here already that far ahead because he's out of view.
Yeah.
So big lead from Ray's Rabbits.
He's lucky there isn't another race after this because he'd be getting absolutely annihilated for being boring and going and winning a championship. Obviously, we are winding him up for taking the piss. Oh, that's Jimmy's Johnny's facing. Yeah, you meant to go around the corner and face in the right direction at least.
At least he's going around the corner.
Nicely recovered there.
Of control.
Yeah, nice little J-turn. Better control than that. Oh, he's just been hit up the rear as well. That's the wrong way. The corner goes left. It may have been Jimmy that hit. No, I think it was Conrad actually that's hit him there. Conrad getting physical. That's a rather old song. By the way, I've got to do it. I've got to get the mandatory dodgy joke out of the way, so I'm going to do that now. You ready for this? Don't go silent to try and get away from having the joke told.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Two chickens, one on either side of the road. One says to the other, "How do I get to the other side?" The other says, "You are on the other side."
What's the punchline?
Shocking, Steve. Shocking.
That's almost as bad as the biscuit one when he got run over when he was trying to cross the road. His mate says, "Oh, crumbs."
Oh, bloody bloody hell, Gary with a love for bloody hell, who was that in the air then? Gary had a great jump, but I think Demon Dungeons just found a new level of altitude there as Gary's now stuffed him into the gravel. We've got 9 minutes to go in this race as Art Pals Apples and Pears is battling Steve Spanners. We've got Conrod's battling Mitch's down the main straight as well. It could only end badly for all of them. Yeah, is it? Yeah. Bye, Conrad.
Mitch is See you, Connor.
Art Pals Apples and Pears and Buzzford just went flying as well in the background. Yeah, Mitch was having none of Connor's attention there. Demon Dungeons giving Twilight's Velcro Beards a little bit of a nudge as Bunsel's in the gravel once again. And oh dear, yeah. Or Mitch could be in trouble here if Twilight turns left, which he does, but Mitch has just survived it. Demon Dungeons taking the tighter line, too tight a line, because that's a wall, you knobhead.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
By the way, I can call him a knobhead because it's me. You can't get offended at myself for saying something about myself. I'm so offended, I'm going to report myself. Oh, Steve Spanners! Oh, he's
left himself vulnerable.
Yeah, he went for a little pit manoeuvre and decided to take a picnic at the same time.
Who's Nick?
I don't know. Must be someone he found on Grindr.
Yeah.
Who's that facing the wrong way? Is that Dynamite Dave's? Exploding his load all over the wall in the wrong direction. Oh, Jimmy's Johnny's nearly lost it completely. His SGP's nappies completely sideways through turn 9 there. Although it's kind of turn 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 depending on which side of the track you come from. Oh, Steve Spanners gives him a nudge as well, but now he's going to go deep. He's going to be vulnerable here. Look at this. Conrod's going to have him. Conrod's going to have him. Yep, in you go.
You can't miss an opportunity like that.
No, exactly. Or just like Mitch couldn't resist the opportunity to put Gary into the gravel there as well, and Apples Pears, and yeah, so you got to take the chance when it shows itself. Oh, Mitch into the wall there.
You do realise we're going to have to restart this commentary because Steve F1's been on mute all the time. Not heard him yet.
Bloody hell, Steve. Many won't get that, but oh, bloody hell. Well, he doesn't sound like that. He's a Brummie. I can't do a Brummie accent. Whenever I try doing a Brummie accent, it sounds so offensively racist towards Indians. Bit of carnage down at turn 1 here, but lovely stuff for Jimmy's Johnny's. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, Bunsel's done him into the barrier. Bitches taking an interesting line. Apples and Pears. Is he going to lean on the dungeon? Yes, he does. Nudges him out wide a little bit. Race Rabbits, by the way, disappeared. Plenty of charge in his batteries this time. He's just making certain of this one by the looks of it. Because Twilight is in a whole world of pain in 6th place at the moment. Just about to come around the corner there. No, there.
There.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah, it's the red, white and black one.
Yeah, he got.
Looks.
Ooh, Demon's been done by Steve F1, I think.
He's in the back of the gravel saying, "Let me out!
Let me out!
Let me out!"
Sound like John Lennon then. Let me out! Well, not the second time. No. I can do a really good impression of John Lennon. You ready? That was it. He's dead. Yeah. Oh dear. That was probably the worst joke I think I've ever done, but actually I saw it coming. Yeah. Oh, and Steve F1 didn't see that coming because Conrod's just absolutely annihilated him, put him the wrong way. Oh, lovely. I mean, if you're gonna hit him, put him the wrong way. Is Jimmy trying to sneak up the inside of Twilight's Velcro Beards? Oh, not quite worked. Conrad went for Bunsel, and Bunsel's built like a brick. So Conrad kind of bounced off him. Art Powell's going to lean on Bunsel here, is he? He is a little bit. Now Bunsel's got to be careful. Oh, Conrad nearly got him, but now Conrad stuffed himself in the gravel. Let's see how. Oh, Mitch is into that wall again. Bunsel completely side. Whoa!
Oh. That must have been up the Apple and Pears.
I'm guessing it was. I didn't see no truck. Oh, Mitch's bitches jumping into a reset. But yeah, I didn't. Oh, you don't want to be over there. That's the pits.
It's not the easiest pit lanes to end up in, but that wasn't far off.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I tell you who is wrong. Someone that regrets something big time. Roy Wood. He regrets wishing it could be Christmas every day. because he's realised how fucking expensive it is.
Oh.
That was pretty good. To be fair, he's probably made a lot of fucking money off that song though. Okay, what have we got? 3 and a bit minutes to go. Race Rabbits absolutely are dominating this race. Boring. Let's see, SGP's Adult Nappy's in second place. Dynamite Dave's in third, and he has got everybody. Well, Connor's going to do him. He's going to nail him. Up the inside. Here we go. He's going for it. He's missed him. Dave's in the brakes. Apples and pears.
Apples and pears have got him. And Jimmy sneaks around up the inside on the tighter line.
Bunzel taking Twilight there, Demon Dungeons into the gravel as well. It's one of those corners though, isn't it? I mean, if you've got someone in front of you as they turn in, it's a target. You know, you can bounce off them. Dave though, very clever there. Steve F1 really getting his elbows out. And Twilight Velcro bit into the barrier again. Jimmy's Johnny's really throwing it into the corner, tagging Dynamite Dave's into the gravel, slowing him down a little bit, giving himself a bit of a gap as Steve Spanners and Demon's Dungeons bumping doors. Gary's in there as well. This could get messy.
I think my eyeball just popped out of my head.
I think Demon R's arsehole just popped out onto a
brown
star
somewhere.
He will, yeah, he will. Okay. What we got? Rabbits. I'm just going to drive properly in the race.
That's the whole straight.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? He's got to have been practising, Annie. Big jump from our pals, Apples and Pears there. And another big jump. Who was that? I think it was formerly Gary, but he's landed badly and into the gravel and into the barrier. Ray's Rabbits. He's not messed about in this one. No. And he's definitely making up for the lost points from the last one. That is true. Our pals, Apples and Pears in third place. Got a bit of a gap to Conrod's though, but we've seen Conrod's doing a few shots in this one. Who's that? Dynamo Bunzel, bye Bunzel. I think that's the deepest I've ever seen anybody at turn 1 ever. Some nice sideways action, bit of understeer there, and Demon Dungeon's pickup truck. Jimmy's in trouble. If you keep that outside line all the way down there, it can reset. You have to be careful of it, but he's got away with it. Aye, that he has. Dynamite Dave sneaks through then on Conrad. Now, we saw what happened last lap as Conrad tried to hit, and Dave's gone on the brakes early again. But he's... Conrad's going to be vulnerable on the exit if he's not careful. He's got to hit him. Yeah, he does. But actually, Dave batters off him a little bit. Here comes Apples and Pears sneaking up the inside. No, he's on the brakes. He's getting out of it. I'm surprised Jimmy's Johnny's coming flying around the outside though. Big sideways. Last lap for these. I believe this to be the last lap. You're right. You've only got about 45 seconds to go, is it? Yeah, you're absolutely right. So this is important then. Well, is it important? It is important. It's all about fun and pride. It's your last opportunity to hit someone. Yeah, because in the next championship you're going to get penalised for it. Mitch takes the opportunity. So does Gary. Yeah. Steve Spanners nearly. He has. He's Gary's still taking some chunks out of the apples. Dynamite Dave's in trouble. Not as much trouble as Mitch and Conrad, as they're both too sideways through there. Steve Spanners hasn't got that quite right either. So Dynamite Dave's up to third place at the moment as he heads towards the final few corners. It looks like it's going to be a safe third place for the explosive man. Steve Spanners sneaking through for fourth. He steals it from Conrad, and in the background we've got Demon Dungeon spinning on the last corner, facing the wrong way. He's absolutely bowls that one up, hasn't he? As Twilight's crossed the line in 8th. It's not enough to take the championship. Mitch's bitches sliding his arse all over the carpet and across the line. Demon Dungeons, he'll be screaming Levioti's finished last. And look how pristine that truck looks. That's wrong. This one? No, not that one. That one's like covered in shit. Yeah, literally. Seeping out from underneath. Look at the colour of it. Oh dear. It does look like it has been dripping down the alloy wheels a little bit. I mean, what else? Go on. I was just going to say that this confirms then with we've got Ray's Rabbits finishing in the top 2 here, because only 2 people on this last lap. So SLI then is going to take this dirty championship.
whether he finishes first or second in this race.
Yeah, I think we can tell who's in control of the camera as well at the moment, because not looking at Raised Rabbits at all, going for his own sponsors.
Why do you want to look at Raised Rabbits? You've got SGP on the screen.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's just perfect racing line there, look.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He wasn't even on the camera. He's going to take the win and the Dirty Championship. Well done, you cheating bastard. You cheated better than anybody else.
I tell you what though, fair play to him. What he's had to do this season, he's done well.
Yeah, ram everyone.
Same opportunity as anyone else, and he's cheated the best.
Yeah, that is very, very true. He was the first DGT driver to make it into 4 figures in the standings. Twilight managed to get there as well eventually. But I mean, to be fair, I think Raised Rabbits, he would have been sat there after the last race, as SGP is going to cross the line very slowly, all nicely backwards. Without Raised Rabbits not finishing the last race, I can imagine that the tension would have been there a little bit on SRI, because even though it is just for a bit of fun, there's still that little competitive, I could win a championship, even though it's not a serious championship. I can still be the one that's at the top.
Yeah, I mean, for SRI as well, if you remember right back to the first race of WTFord, he won the first race, and he was gutted that there was no pictures of race winners after each race.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm not won a race yet, and I got this one opportunity to have me. So to be fair, he now gets his championship winner picture up. I believe
that is true. Yes, he does, because he is confirmed as the Dirty Champion. Well done to him. I mean, to be fair, what I will say is that Ray has shown some very exciting pit manoeuvres, spins, crash. He's not just been driving to get out in front and disappear like he did in that last race. In all the other races, he's been just as dirty as everybody else. He's also been, you look at Laguna Seca, he was absolutely annihilated on the first lap, put into the pits, and he still ended up winning the race while nailing everybody all the way through the field. So it's been exciting to watch all the way through. Now, we could sit here and analyse everybody's championships, but we're not going to do that because it's the Dirty Championship. But what I do just want to mention is, I said during the race there was a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. One of them being, why is it called the Dirty Championship? Why is it a brown star, not a gold star?
Okay, well, it's not a official league season. It's to fill in the gaps and have a bit of fun. So we're still going to add up the points. We're still going to have a champion, but because it's not an official championship, we're not taking it the champion and putting him into the same category as the other champions. And there's a very good reason for that, and it's because we want the championship from the normal race seasons to mean something. So, like Mitch last season, when he won the championship, it meant something to him because it was harder to win.
Yeah.
Whereas for the fun championship, there was a lot of people that's not available around Christmas and New Year.
True.
So it was to fill in the space. It's a brown championship because you could cut corners, you can make a bit of contact. So it was not so serious, and that's why we can't give it the gold star. But we thought we've got to give it something. Give it the brown star. And Ray's got a nice little brown star to put on his car for next season.
That he has. Also one thing it does as well is, if in the future DGT does something like it did with the Special 4 Cup, where the champions were made to have their pick of cars last, then it would be in a way very unfair, I think, to put the winner of one of the not so serious championships into that category, because
no, he can go in one of the difficult cars.
Well, he could, but it's not.
But I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't mean it as a disrespect. So, some people. You look at the reaction I had when I said Mitch was a disappointment. He went on to win a championship. But it was a misunderstanding, and it could be taken the wrong way with this as well. It's one of those things where, for example, Steve F1 never, as far as I know, doesn't drink while he's racing. But for the whole of this championship, he could have been pissed up because it's Christmas and it's just a bit of fun. So he's not taking it serious. He's not really trying. So
who's practiced for it apart from Ray?
no one, as far as I know. Yeah. Connor wanted to, didn't he? But yeah, I mean, that was the other thing about it.
When he asked what track it was, we told him it was Silverstone.
Yeah, but I mean, that was another part of it. It wasn't about you need to do loads of practice. It was just about come and have some fun. It don't matter if you crap around the track because you can go wherever you want, and that is a big part of it. And to be fair, I think it's something that has been absolutely successful and very much needed over the Christmas period, because it's literally been 4 separate Thursdays of absolute chaos and just absolute.
I don't think I have laughed so much while racing.
Oh no, I've not. No, and it's been It's one of those things as well. I mean, it's an opportunity where you can just go wild, and no one takes offence by it, and that's one of the great things about it.
Just mention as well at this point, we had one of the drivers ask the admins if we're planning on doing something like this again in the future, and he asked because he was unavailable. It was Rich. Rich asked because with him moving house and living at the in-laws and what have you, he was unable to participate, which was right up his street, this kind of championship. So he was a bit upset that, and I can confirm that it's not been put in place in a date, but the admins are planning at some point in the future doing something similar. Basically, it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be something similar.
I don't think the WTFord will necessarily return, but the concept will.
Yes.
And again, it's more than likely not. It's not going to be for a full official season. I mean, what we tend to do, or what
it'll be another brand style.
I say what we tend to do. What DGT tends to do is have like a 2 or 3 week break after a championship. So some of these things can be put into there. So I mean, there's been talk about potential go-karts as a in between events where. So there's a few different things that can be done, but I've got to say, I think the WTFord is it has been a success as far as I'm concerned. It's been absolutely brilliant, and to be fair, it's given what has happened in 2020 and the start of 2021, it's been very, very much needed. And I can understand some people that have perhaps been sat there at times and thinking, I'm not really in the mood. I understand that. But that's where I've tried to sort of say, you might not be in the mood, but just come and join us and have a laugh, because you will have a laugh. And yeah, I mean, if you listen to my live stream on that first race, oh my god, I think everybody was in agony with how much they were laughing, and that carried on all the way through. So I've got to say congratulations to DGT on that one for sort of thinking outside the box a bit on that one, because it's definitely been interesting. The other thing that I was going to mention as well is that it's the kind of thing that allows people like so off the top of my head, Demon R, Steve F1, SGP, Dave the Harp, who else is the Twilight, that often do tend to get a bit of practice in, or perhaps the people that through their own competitiveness can get a little more serious about their racing. It has definitely allowed those guys to let loose. And I mean, for the likes of Steve F1, driving like he has done in the WTFord goes against everything he knows about racing, everything against it. But it's allowed him to just let loose and go for it and have fun in that way. Which I think is a very good thing. I think what a few of the drivers are going to have to be careful about now is what happens going forward. Not be careful, but what I would like to think is if the drivers could take the same attitude into the next lot of races, the next series, then we'll have a great fun championship. I don't mean let's go crashing into it. That's not what I mean. But it's more about it don't matter. Okay, it can be annoying, but it don't matter. We can, I've been hit. Okay, it don't matter. We can go, because that that could definitely raise the quality of the racing that we're going to have in the Porsche No, and the Porsche No is one hell of a car to race. That's, well, it's up there for being an interesting championship.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Gary's pace at the moment, allegedly, he's 3 seconds faster than Steve F1.
Bloody hell. Steve F1 has been drinking over Christmas then.
One last thing from me before I disappear, and that is I just want to say thank you to everyone that's participated with commentary. I'm not going to go through everyone's names in case I happen to miss someone, but those that have taken part in commentary this season, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say thank you, but they all did my fucking head in. Only joking. It was alright until Twilight appeared naked. On his first commentary, he was topless. Bloody pervert. Right, SGP, thank you very much for joining us on commentary.
No problem.
And finally, just want to say thank you to everybody for taking part and watching, liking, subscribing. And to let you know that the next championship, the next official championship, the Porsche No, is going to be starting this Thursday. So the race video should be hopefully out over the next weekend. And yeah, I believe there may be some interesting announcements to be made as well. We'll have to see what they're all about. But yeah, it's been a fantastic series. Well done to Raised Rabbits on taking the victory on the championship. Have a good one, everybody, and let's see if we can have a better 2021 than we did at 2020. Well, have a good one. We'll see you all again soon.